this can design is nothing short masterful for sure. Today, we're going to be talking about Next Level Hydrogen Water's scientifically superior can design. Make sure you watch this full video today because this one's an absolute banger. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, Data Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. Like I said in the intro, we have a banger. We're going to be talking about one of the penny stocks I'm still currently in. I'm already 100% completely full-term, long-term owner of this company. All my shares are over 100, over a year old. So whenever the day we get back being tradable, whether that be back on the OTC or spinning off onto the Nasdaq, my shares are going to be taxed at a long-term capital gains rate, which is a lot better than the short-term rate. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but what I do know is that the can of the design is scientifically better than like 99% of the designs ever created. And I can't wait to get into this article today. I made a Twitter thread as well. So for say, if you do follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter, Chestnut Checkers 217 or System Swindler at System Swindler, or you can go to the website, what I'm about to go over today. But I have my thread here. It's a 14 post thread. Obviously, we know next level is 104, 14. 0 is the value placeholder. So yeah, we're just gonna go through all this via the website today. I'm gonna give more of my audible narration coloring to it. This is very self-explanatory, very informative, but I just wanted to add more color audibly and visually via my YouTube with this article. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, Next Level Water Scientifically Superior Can Design. Like I said, it's on my personal page, Chestnut Checkers 217, System Swindler, the whole thread there, if you want to peep that out. But I have everything in here, like I said before, so we're going to go through the thread this way. The Next Level Hydrogen Infused Water Can logo design is scientifically superior than 99.9% of other beverage designs. Let's break down the science behind the can's design logo, compare competitors, and reference LTNC Toby McBride's past drink designs. That's the CEO of Takeover Industries, Toby McBride. He's because Takeover Industries owns the brand of Next Level. So he's the head honcho. He's the one that said that Alex Guerrero gave him this idea for hydrogen infused water in a can. So Alex Guerrero is Tom Brady's trainer and also Tom Brady's godfather to his kids. All those Super Bowls he's won. AG has been behind that. He's been the handler of Tom Brady or his health over his whole career and his paid dividends. So hopefully that still manifests into something, and I believe it will at some point. So now let's get into the colors of the Next Level design, and just keep the design of the can in your head as we go through this thread, all right? Because it's all going to make sense. So let's go to the colors. Colors of Next Level Water Can: red, white, blue, the American flag theme. Red, the top headband of the can. So you see that red headband, that's going to come in very important. Think about MAGA red hats. How those were very attention grabbing, and we're going to get into that as well. But the red headband of a can, same concept with the MAGA hat. Watch. White, metallic white canvas for the backdrop. White's a good color to have a backdrop on because all the colors that are on top of the white pops out. And we have blue, which is the base of the can, we're just going to get into. There's a lot of blue, covers most surface area. It provides natural inclusion of potential everyday consumer. USA colors provide unity. That's important in America. Americans like seeing American colors. It's just fact of the matter. So let's have some gematria with it. Next Level and American Blue equal 104 in the English ordinal cipher, both of them. And Labor Smart Incorporated equals 104 in English reduction, the purest reduction cipher for English. Then we have all in the 55 reduction. We have Next Level's Design, Labor Smart Inc., American flags, American red, eye-catching, all equally 55 in the reduction cipher. You know that's important. We've been talking about 55 for over a year for this company. So to see it come up in the concepts of the can design is very, very intriguing and impactful, I believe. Moving forward, red, blue are the color kings of marketing. Think of all the notable red-blue combinations and rivalries. Coke, red, Pepsi, blue. Boxing, red corner, blue corner. Politics, Republicans, red. Democrats, blue. Red and blue garners attention in America. We know this. You see this. Then we have color marketing tactics in the USA equal 333 in English ordinal. And then we have American colors and American product, and red and blue are big USA marking colors, both equaling 330 in English ordinal. So we have those 33s working for us. That's what we love to see, right? So let's get into the science behind it. All right, let's get into the science behind it. Red, number one attention grabbing color in the world. Stop signs, red lights, color of power and urgency. Remember, the most attention grabbing color in the world, the MAGA hats. So if somebody was wearing a red hat a couple years ago, it didn't even have to say MAGA. People were just like, oh, that's a Trump supporter. I really don't get into that type of stuff, but I can see the scientific mind play behind it. Everything's just a game in this world. To think that's wasn't by design to incite an emotional feeling out of people when people see that. I don't think that means that you're not looking at the full picture. I know what that means. All right. So big example of what red can do about the attention grabbing part. We also have blue, the number two attention grabbing color in the world. So it's 1 and 2. That's why it's used so much in marketing, red and blue, because it's 1 and 2. We have trustworthiness. A lot of banks have blue logos, calming, cool, medicinal quality to it. You see all these banks, Capital One, USAA, ING, Bank of America, Citi, Barclays, Comerica, JP Morgan Chase. They're all blue. Now, let's get a little bit more abstract, okay? Like I said, absorb the can and what it really looks like on a shelf, because as people, investors in this company, you have to understand the full scope of why a person would buy this product. What makes the next level can so superior than the rest, right? So you have to not only look at individually in your hand, but also you have to look at it, what it creates on a shelf, okay? And so let's get abstract now. Take a step back, visualize the color structure of the next level can. Firstly, know that the metallic white background is solely a canvas to allow the red and blue to shine. Looking at a shelf of next level, you can see a blue box with a red outline. So that's important. You see this, look, blue box, red outline. You see all that blue with the red outline, right? That's important. So look at this gematria. Labor Smart Incorporated and blue box with red border, both equal 104 in reduction. Very important. Next level equals 104. We were number 14 for the CSP 2021 when we beat Coke in their Smart Water. All right. So you have to visualize that. That's important. You have the two most attention-grabbing colors in the world popping out on a shelf. Okay, that's important. Can you visualize it? Your brain registers a red and blue immediately. The white is strictly a canvas and is an afterthought. Going back to the color symbolism, this would mean that the next level can screams powerfully cool, powerfully medicinal, powerfully trustworthy. And you see I break up the can into segments for that outline border of the red and blue. So that's great to see. And also, hydrogen water, talk about like a superpower water, a miracle water. It can be seen as a panacea. A panacea is a solution or remedy for all difficulties or diseases. In a lot of cases, I take hydrogen water a lot. It helps with a lot of different ailments. So in a lot of ways, it can be seen as a panacea. And so we see, look, we have those 55s in reduction again. We have eye-catching, labor smart ink, but panacea, next level can, 55 reduction. We have next level equaling 104 English ordinal. 23 English reduction. Then we have Panacea with 41, which is the reverse of 14, and 23 English reduction. So amazing to see. And we have Blue Box with red border, Labor Smart Incorporated, but also Powerfully Cool Next Level Can, 104 in English reduction. So that's all these geometry connections, just amazing. All right, you see how this is all coming together. You see how, even with all the struggles we've had as a company, I feel like if you're going to have a can like this, especially from the previous examples from Toby's past, we're going to get into, you have to think, okay, maybe this is more planned and thought out than what we realize, because this can design is nothing short masterful for sure. Let's take a look at Takeover Toby's previous can designs from his own previous beverage ventures. We have Bong Water, D.A.T.A, and we have T-Bev. Hopefully you're going to see the stark differences from Next Level. These previous cans don't follow the basic pillars of marketing, and they're right here. We have that Bong Water. It looks like pissed water. D.A.T.A, I mean, they have the red and blue concept, but the design for me is not really that appealing. We also have T-Bev. I don't know if this is a mock-up or if these were actual, cans they actually rolled out, but the logo is sloppy at best. So stark difference from what he has started before. Let's just say that. But before going under those vicious ventures, Takeover Toby worked for some notable beverage companies, gathering design experience that would later translate into curating Next Level. He's worked for Sobe. He was the VP of sales during the buyout from Pepsi back in the day in 2001. So that's a little nugget to know about, because he's had experience with a company being bought out. He's with Zynance, VP of sales there. Arizona Iced Tea, VP of sales, vice president of sales. Also the Ignite CEO of the beverage division. We know Arizona Iced Tea is one of the largest privately owned beverage companies in the world. They are a New York-based company that sells a Southwestern story. And, Toby was the CEO of Ignite during Dan Bilzerian's rise to fame, that rich poker player. So he was the CEO of that, but right before, starting Next Level. And what I find interesting is the can similarities between Ignite and Next Level. I might be the only person in the world that sees how the Next Level can is structured like the Ignite can with the goat and the bull horns. But that's a combo for another day. But you can see kind of like this, the structure is almost the same, the backbone of it. And the gematria backs it up. We have Next Level and Ignite drink matched up, 333 in English ordinal. So now let's start getting to the direct Next Level competitors within the hydrogen infused water space. But before we go further, I just want to let you guys know I do have a Patreon page where you can support. We're talking about Next Level. The stock right now, I have a lot of different other stock picks. Some bangers recently, over 100% winners, 25% winners, and you can get all that within my Gematria Stocks newsletters and notes. That's only $5 a month. You get early access to my plays, and we've been making money, man. Honestly, we've been making money, only $5 a month. That's an investment, in my opinion. If you like my sports documentaries, obviously, I have my monthly sports documentaries. That's $5 a month. I have over, 14. I have about to have 16 videos after this month. We got a football banger on the way. Make sure you got to watch out for that. That's going to be great. But say if you want to support me on both of those, you can get the Dream Schemers Ultimate Woke Pack, which is my most popular, for only $8.63 a month, which is a $1.37 discount, the 33rd Prime. You can get both my Gematria Stocks newsletters and my monthly sports documentaries. That's the best deal in the house. Cheap. You get the most knowledge and value out of it. So if you want to support Data Productions Media, if you love what I'm doing, if you want to help continue pushing me forward, this is how you can do it. So link in the description below or in the comment section. I would love to have you part of this and help me grow. Thank you. Now, if you want to join my Discord, this is free. Also go into my description or my comment section for this link. Free. We talk about a lot of things, a lot of gems in here, a lot of knowledge. If you take advantage of this Discord, you can change your life. And I know that for a fact. There's so much in here. So if you want to be a part of this, you want to be part of something special, something more personal, You talk to me a little bit more in a personal way. This is where to do it in this Discord. Um, for those who don't know yet, I have my second YouTube channel up, strictly sports, no gematria for real, because YouTube doesn't like it. It doesn't push it out with literally almost anything resembling gematria numbers. It won't push it out. So I started a new sports channel just to do strictly sports for my documentaries. It's still great. It's still conspiracy oriented, just without the numbers per se. That's just going to be my main channel. But this is called the Sports Vaults, ESPN Enemy Number One. Please give that a subscribe. It's growing. I already have a lot of videos on there, and we're doing some amazing things. So please, please help me out if you love sports, if you love what I do in the documentary realm for this. Join this, subscribe. All right, now back to the video. All right, so let's get into the direct competitors. Obviously, we know Next Level is in a class of its own with its package and can design, but the top competitors right now are going to be H Factor, comes in a pouch. Not really aesthetically pleasing in my eyes. The ppm is not that good. It's like 1 to 1.9, while Next Level can get up to 4 ppm, which is medicinally a lot better. We also have Elevate, the Elevate cans. Now they're more of a worthy competitor with to Next Level. They're in a can. They've been around a little bit longer. They have some of the same ingredients that Next Level has, but they just don't have that growth that we've seen in Next Level thus far in our short time span. So while it seems like they do make us a reasonable product, they still can't hold our jock strap. Okay. Moving forward. So, we talk about, chess moves in the big beverage industry, what's happening, what's going on. Pepsi pretty much claimed their stake within the functional beverage industry. They just sunk $550 million into Celsius recently. You can look that up. We'll go to my thread at 12. You know, PepsiCo takes 550 million stake in energy drink maker Celsius. All right, that's important. They chose their horse in this race, in this new water realm that we're entering. It's going to be Celsius. All right, we know Celsius has been a stock for a while. They've had growth over the years to where they're at now. We're on that trajectory. I do believe we're on a faster trajectory. So, we know Coke really hasn't made a big splash in this case yet with the functional water space. They've had a couple in-house options. But if you look at the logo designs of Pepsi, you kind of see the similarities in the swooshes, right? You see the Pepsi swoosh right here in the white, the Celsius swoosh. They kind of almost meshed well together. Shout out Simple Truth off the Discord for finding that, because I think it fits really well, and esoterically speaking, it makes sense as to why they buy them out. All right, and it has that 55 to that 22 if it's flipped like water. All right, so that's very important. But ultimately, why I believe this can so superior is because it has help from Coca-Cola, obviously. Ultimately, the signifier for me that tells me that Coca-Cola will buy out Next Level is in the future is because of the red headband I keep talking about right here. It's that red top. All right. It's that simple red strip on the can design, and it's the biggest reason why it's so eye-catching. It's hard to miss Coke's classic red. So it's just like a Coca-Cola can dressed in new clothing, in my opinion. And Coke hasn't made a move yet. They haven't made a move in the functional beverage space. I feel like they're waiting back because they're going to buy us out eventually down the road. I don't know the timetable, but I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. We still are growing at an enormous rate. So, I'm really confident long term this is going to turn into something, and I'm just going to be the guy that have the video evidence to say, hey, I knew from day one when it pops off. So we have some more gematria. Red top obviously equals 33 in reduction. So off the bat, red top, it's a big ass 33. Red top, big 33. MAGA hat, Next Level logo don't matter. It's still a red top, which equals 33. We know eye catching. Red top of cans 55. Classic Coke red 55, also in the reduction. Next Level's classic Coca-Cola red top 104 in English reduction, just like Labor Smart Incorporated. You see how this is all aligning in the gematria. This is hard to not take this seriously, right? This is amazing. And look, the Coca-Cola company will continue to keep taking losses from Next Level's water until the buyout, 333 in English reduction. We're about to win again, in my opinion, at the CSP Awards with the T-Pain Gamer Shot. We're going against Monster with their Peachy King drink, which Monster is a subsidiary of Coke. It's an offshoot from Coke. They've invested heavily in it. So we're just going to keep beating Coke back to back. It don't matter. And it's in the gematria that says so. So obviously, if you like this thread, you could peep it again on my Twitter. Go to my Twitter, Chestnut Checkers 217. Run it up, give it a like, give it a retweet. System Swindler. Reread this article, dataproductionsmedia.com. Go to my YouTube, hit my Patreon, hit my newsletters, watch my videos, do anything. I love you all. Like, you guys have really been helping me. I just wanted to get this content out and just more audible on it. All right. So with that being said, that's all I have. Art Turner, Data Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.